The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
If you missed the key word for the golden ticket, we'll give it to you at the end of sports.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, the Cubs got spanked Monday night 11-2 by the Mets. What happened last night? They came back and won the game thanks to Cody Bellinger.
That is hammered right field. On its way. Go! Cody Bellinger unloads number 17, a belly bomb. And the Cubs have cut the deficit in half.
That was the beginning of the comeback when they were down 2-0, and then they ended up winning 3-2. So, to keep you on the scoreboard, the Brewers lost. So that means the Cubs are now a game and a half behind the Brewers back in the NL Central. And they're back in the wild card 3 slot behind San Francisco and the Phillies. So every game counts. Every game counts. Here we are.
I like that they call Bellinger's home runs belly bombs.
It's so cute.
That's just a good name. I don't like
belly
if
bomb.
if you hit a home run, what would they call it, Brian?
They'd call it the Head Daddy. I don't know.
Okay.
Head Dad! That's my last name, by the way, in case everybody knows. I don't say it very often on the show.
No, I think we got that.
I don't know if anybody knows that.
Why'd you just yell your last name?
Well, what Belly
They
is
would
his
just
last name.
call it- they
What?
would just-
That's his last name, Belly.
No, it's not. It's Bellinger.
Yeah, Belly Bomb.
Right. So you just said, "Hey, Dad," is what they call it. That's not what they would. That's not even a nickname.
Well, that's his real last
they
name,
would
though.
call it Brian a Dad. It's like, okay.
They call it Head Daddy or something like that.
You're so creative.
Well, that's what he did. That's exactly what he did, the Belly Bomb.
How is that similar to yelling just your own last name as is?
His name's Bellinger.
Yeah, and they call him Belly.
Right.
And then they call it a belly bomb. Do
you think Belly doesn't relate to his last name?
Obviously it does, Brian.
Okay.
But you solely yelled your last name.
I don't know why. I said Head Daddy.
In case you understand what I'm saying.
Kinsey, I'm on your side. Let the record show.
What do you
understand.
mean? It's the same thing. It's exactly. Listeners are on my side. I know that in the room. Okay, so anyway, they're back in the Mets tonight. No new weird White Sox news, by the way, except for a score. They got crushed 7-1 by the Yankees. One more tonight on the South Side before they play the Brewers this weekend. So go White Sox.
Yeah, don't get mad at me, Cubs fans, when the Brewers sweep the Sox and get back on track. I don't want to hear it. I would love for the White Sox to clean up this weekend, but I know they're not going to.
And it'd be help the Cubs. So there you go. Wilmette, the city of Wilmette approves a resolution objecting to Northwestern's Ryan Field renovations. This all came out from the hazing problems, of course, the hazing situation. Now people are saying, we're not going to spend $800 million now on a new stadium.
Well, do you want to know why that is? It's not because of the hazing allegations that Northwestern's facing. If you look at the article, which we got from NBC5, the Wilmette residents object to it because of increased crime, noise, and traffic concerns, not because of shrekking in the locker room.
The little bubble bath, the car wash in the locker room.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's Kenzie's favorite, the car wash.
Okay, what's with the horror comments?
No, that was your favorite haze, the car wash.
Oh,
We're not
I
saying you
meant
did it.
I liked it.
I'm not saying you liked it. No one liked it.
Everyone knows you visited.
No one liked it at all. Yeah, well, I guess that will cause it. I still like the old stadium. It looks like a big high school football stadium. I don't think they should renovate it, but I know they want to get better recruits and look cooler, so they want a cool, big-ass stadium.
A lot of demons in there now. I'd be
yeah,
looking to move out.
Just gonna say they're gonna get some holy water during renovation.
Yeah, bless the stadium. So the NFL released its top 100 list of the players before we get toward the season. Saturday, of course, preseason starts. Bears got one player. Justin Fields, number 86.
That feels right.
I guess so. It's better to be the underdog. It's better not to be, number one Patrick Mahomes there.
Yeah, no, people hate when their sports teams are good.
Yeah, God forbid.
It's better that we suck.
Yeah.
We like
Better
that more.
this way.
If we're going to show them, we're going to get them. And finally, ESPN fired a lot of people in the last couple of months with budget cuts from Disney. Mark Jackson was one of them. But he was offered a new job, $1 million opportunity to provide play-by-play analysis for the adult site Cam Soda. So he's going to do play-by-play for, I guess, the only way to say it is porn. I mean, that's what he's going to do.
And he scores.
That's all he's going to do over and over again. No word on whether he took the job, but at least he's been offered $1 million to watch.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, he's done pretty well. I think he can probably live the rest of his life from his playing days and the announcing days money he made.
Wait, is he doing play-by-play for basketball or porn?
Well, he was doing basketball.
No, I know that.
This
No,
would be
this would be for
porn.
porn.
Oh, I thought they were just going to do basketball.
You thought they were like expanding?
I thought they had like media rights to the NBA now.
Yeah, well, they're naked when they're playing basketball. That's what they're going to be doing there.
Okay.
It's a spin.
Yeah.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and let's do it. Let's do Clash with Kenzie. Get in for a chance at an awesome Brian and Kenzie prize pack. Peter and Trivia, you get it. 312-591-8300. Call right now to compete in Trivia. 312-591-8300.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
All right, let's go. Let's do this. Compete against Kenzie in a trivia contest for a sweet Brian and Kenzie Q101 prize pack. And Chris and Batavia checking in to compete. And Chris, tell us something really quick about yourself.
Good morning, ahoy. Today is my actual birthday.
Qualifies for rap horns. How old are you?
Yes. 46 years old
Woo!
this morning.
All right.
Oh, that's a good age. My husband's 46.
It is.
And he has a great life. He's married to me, so I feel like this is a good age.
He's doing
Wow.
awesome.
Okay.
All right. Are you married to someone like Kenzie, possibly?
I am. Yes, I am. I'm married to a beautiful woman who has tolerated me for 24 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow. Got married at 24. Or George, no, 22.
Nope.
22.
22. Wow.
Yeah.
But it's his birthday. Let's focus on him.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Well, hope you win here. Get the prize pack. Remember, if Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. First one to 5 wins. Call heads or tails on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, call it.
Tails.
It's heads.
Finally.
Finally, Kenzie, I don't think she's won a coin toss in a week and a half.
Ridiculous.
All right, Kenzie. Question number 1. What NFL football team plays their home games in Jacksonville? What are they called?
The Jaguars.
The Jaguars. Is it Jaguars or Jaguars?
I say
Jaguars.
Jaguars.
You say Jaguars?
I do.
They say it weird in the Jumanji movie. The Jaguar.
I have not seen the Jumanji movie.
In the new one,
I
not
have
the
I have
original.
not seen the new one.
I can't believe you haven't seen any of them, like even the Robin Williams one. It upsets me. We've talked about this before.
I knew with the tone, the way he said it, that he hadn't seen. He's
I
disgusted
feel
by
like they
Jumanji.
say like Jaguar. Like they say something weird in the new one. Anywho,
Back to Chris.
Chris, Capricorn is represented by what animal as its zodiacal symbol?
Oh.
3.
Is that a horse?
It's not a horse. Kenzie?
'tis a goat.
That's a goat. That's right.
Why'd you pause?
I was going to say make a goat sound, but that's probably not appropriate.
I don't know. Is it like bah? Is it like that, or is that just a sheep?
Make a goat sound, Brian.
Actually, a goat doesn't go brr. That is
Is
a
it
sheep.
not?
The goat makes like a rah. They scream.
Is that what yours was closer than mine? You think?
I think so.
Interesting.
I'm not sure. All right, 2-1.
Screams.
It's 2-0, and it's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, Lucy Ricardo was the main character of what 50s sitcom?
I love Lucy.
Okay, well, it's getting kind of thick here. Chris, you gotta get one here. Chris, what's the main ingredient of guacamole?
The avocado.
Avocados is right.
If you got that wrong, Chris, I just wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what to do with you.
Right? Yeah.
It's so good. Guacamole.
Oh, hot take, Brian. Thanks for your commentary.
Well, guacamole should be able to be a meal. That should be dinner. Guacamole. What do you think?
Oh, God.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Let's get back to the
Thank you,
game.
Chris. All right, back to Kenzie. It's
Yikes.
3-1.
Kenzie, Mary Lou Retton won 5 gold medals in what sport at the '84 Olympics?
Mary Lou Retton.
Yep.
Running.
She did not run. I guess she kind of ran. Chris.
Oh, well, that sounds like a hint.
That would be gymnastics.
Gymnastics. There we go. You run a little bit in gymnastics.
Well, that was nice to toss up a hint there. She kind of ran.
Trying to
Now
help
he knew it wasn't swimming.
Try to help him out on his birthday. There we go.
It is 3-2, and it's back to Chris.
Chris, what iPod was the first without a screen or a scroll wheel?
Oh, that would be the iPod
3,
Shuffle.
2. It was the shuffle. We got a tie game.
Yeah,
Nice.
I had one.
Here we go. Back to Kenzie?
Yes.
Kenzie, what is Captain Crunch's first name?
I want to kill myself.
All right, go ahead.
Is it Captain?
It's not
Is
Captain.
this a trick question?
It's not Captain, not a trick question.
Okay.
Chris, do you know?
I have no idea.
Just one of those things to get people to remember something for the day. You can throw this on somebody. Captain Crunch's real name is Horatio.
Shut up.
It is,
Why
absolutely.
would they do that? Sounds like an STD.
Horatio.
Oh, no, you call that Horatio?
Horatio Crunch.
Oh, no.
All right, we got a tie game.
It's the tie game. It's back to Chris now.
Chris, Toronto is on the shores of which Great Lake? Toronto.
Superior?
No, it's not Superior. Name a Great Lake there, Kenzie.
Michigan?
It's not Michigan. It'd be Ontario. Ontario. Back to Kenzie?
Yes.
On what household appliance did Elvis Presley die on?
I thought. Oh, no, that's Whitney. I was going to say, I was like,
The bathtub. Whitney was the bathtub.
What did he do?
3.
I don't know. A stove?
He wasn't on the same.
I don't know how you bend over a fridge, so I'm not sure.
Oh, it'd be amazing if he died on the stove.
I don't know.
It's not true.
He loved fried peanut butter and jelly, so he could have been making one.
Yeah, that's at least know some of the history. Chris.
He died on a toilet.
He died on the toilet.
Oh, I don't know if I would. That doesn't sound appliance-y. I was thinking like it had to do something like washer, dryer, fridge, stove.
Toaster.
Yeah.
Sorry for the misleading on that one.
Nevertheless, it's 4-3. It's back to Chris. He can win with the correct answer.
Ooh, Chris. Bo Jackson was a dual sport athlete playing what 2 sports professionally?
Football and baseball.
Football and baseball. Right. Good job. On your birthday, you get the Brian and Kenzie prize pack.
Woo.
Awesome. Thank you.
Have a good one. We appreciate you.
Happy birthday.
Yes, sir.
The Q101 Morning Crew's Clash with Kenzie.
On Q101.
And maybe you want to win something. You feel a little left out. Don't worry. Coming up in a half hour, less than that at 8 a.m., the golden ticket, your chance to get into everything Q101 does for a year for free. 8 a.m. is the next opportunity coming up with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, 20 minutes away, 8 a.m. Next opportunity for the golden ticket. But, you know, it's hot out there this week. And then you might be doing something you think you're doing well for yourself with because it's heavily promoted to do this during the heat. But it could kill you if you're not careful. And that is drink water. Everybody always says this. Oh, monitor out your intake. How many ounces you need a day? How many glasses you need a day? Really sad story here. A 35-year-old woman from Indiana died of water toxicity after drinking too much water during a vacation. They were out boating all weekend and got severely dehydrated, her brother said. And on Tuesday, she drank a lot of water. At one point, 4 bottles in less than 30 minutes. I'm assuming just, a good-sized water bottle, not the smaller ones, maybe like one of the bigger ones.
The jugs.
The jugs, or I'm not assuming it was a jug because he said bottles. Maybe those tall smart water bottles or something like that.
She drank 4 in how long?
In a half hour. So 4 big bottles of water in a half hour. It caused her brain tissue to start swelling. By Tuesday evening, she was unconscious in the hospital and never woke up again.
That is insane.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying because everybody says, make sure you stay hydrated. Check your email. Stay hydrated.
I literally had people tell me, you can't drink too much water.
Everybody says that. You can't drink too much water, and she did it, and sadly, she's gone. But
now, we're also not saying, you should still drink water. I would like to clarify.
Yeah, you have to drink some water. Certainly do that. But 4 big bottles in a half hour. And some people might say, well, obviously certain things in her body cause that to happen, maybe otherwise, or genetics or something
also
like that.
Size, it's also proportion. So
I don't have her height and weight.
Brian, you would probably get away with 4 big bottles of water.
6'4", 230, 264 and a quarter, 230. I could probably drink 4 bottles of water.
There you go. You'd be fine.
You at 5'2",
after 2, I'd be on the ground, face down.
Yeah, I don't know, but you got to drink water. But hey, don't do that. And now there's some of the people they're issuing a warning. If you feel like you can't get enough water, try a Gatorade or something with electrolytes.
Right, because that's what's going on.
I'll tell you what's awesome is Megan last week when she was sick, those Pedialyte frozen pops. So it's like those flavor ices, but they're Pedialites.
Yeah, that sounds like it would taste like ass.
No, they taste good. Trust me.
They're good?
Yeah, Pedialyte itself can be a little bit medicine-y, but the pops taste like, just like the snack. So you eat those and you get rehydrated. They got electrolytes in them.
A little popsicle.
A little popsicle.
Your little old man Pedialyte popsicle for your health.
Try that. But did you ever do something that you thought you were doing good for yourself and it backfired? Now, there was a time, I've done weird things to lose weight. Whenever I gain weight, I was like, it's time to do something drastic and do it. So I started eating baby carrots all the time instead of chips.
Okay.
The bags of baby carrots are the orange little carrots. And I just...
Yes, I know what baby carrots are. Jesus.
Okay, so I ate those all the time whenever I craved a chip. It has the same kind of crunch to it. I kind of like the taste of carrots. I ate those all the time for about 3 weeks. And I'm not lying. I started to turn orange.
Yeah, it can affect the
skin. I started to turn orange.
You're also starting from such a white palate. I feel like it would turn so much faster.
I have some Lebanese blood, 100%, but apparently the orange came out more. I mean, I'm a white boy, but I mean, orange. I'm talking like I look not tan, orange.
Look Trumpy?
Very Trumpy. Very much.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know what's going on. Ate some carrots, turned orange. Here we are.
Maybe that's what happened to him. He was taking care of his health.
You gotta go to
I
McDonald's
thought it was
now.
a spray tan. He was eating a lot of carrots. Mock me for bettering myself.
So I just stopped eating the carrots, and I've eaten them since. And the orange took about a couple more weeks to go away, and then I became white again. So
And you went back to potato chips?
back to potato chips. It all worked out for me.
You could have tried celery after that, and you're like, nope, I'm done. I quit.
I don't want to go green. I don't want to
That's
look.
not going to happen.
You don't think so?
No, celery is like 90% water.
Well, 312-591-8300. Let us know that thing you did that was supposed to be good for yourself, but it backfired huge. I don't know if you have anything like that, Kenzie, in your mind, that you did something, you thought it was going great, and just it ruined you. I mean, it could be like exercise, some kind of thing you did, like a Zumba class.
That also was something you struggled with? You're just listing other things that went bad for you?
Zumba was not good for me. Not at all.
Oh, my God.
But while you think about that, and everybody check in at 312-591-8300. Something you thought you were doing that was great for you, but it backfired. Carol's checking in from Romeoville. Ahoy, Carol.
Ahoy, my good friend.
Yes, girl. All right.
Now, usually I come in with something funny and ridiculous and loud and obnoxious, but I feel like I have a PSA announcement for everyone.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
So I used to coach youth football back in the day, and I would have many, many kids sit there and take the huge, handle, gallon-looking water jug they used to be able to bring and just try to down the whole thing after practice. I cannot tell you how many children would throw up immediately because you are supposed to sip water when you are extremely dehydrated, hot, after a big workout, whatever it is. You're supposed to sip water, not guzzle it. As much as your brain wants to go, oh my God, this is so good, I'm going to guzzle 64 ounces. Your body can't rehydrate properly. So I was telling Case, if you had an old rubbery balloon and you try to jam 24 ounces of water in it, it's going to break. If you slowly put the water in, you can expand it properly. It was a life lesson learned when I was younger that I taught to these youth kids. And I will tell you one thing. I would have some kids follow my rules and some kids don't, and you could definitely tell who didn't because they'd be, over on the 20-yard line constantly.
Losers.
Which defeats the purpose of rehydrating. So, I will add one quick thing, though, as you said. Working out sucks. I did squats for the first time in a year. I cannot sit down to pee right now, okay? It hurts so bad to squat in any direction.
Well, you're not supposed to hold your pee either. That's like a toxic thing
Right,
to do,
I'm trying,
too.
and it sounds bad. I made sure I did everything at home because I don't want to have people at work hear me going, oh, my God, I can't sit down when I'm in the bathroom. It's going to be bad.
Oh, my God. So you'll just say it on the radio instead?
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, about 6 minutes away from your next opportunity at the Golden Ticket. That is tickets to everything Q101 does for a year for free. Free concerts. And you also get qualified for Better Than Ezra at the House of Blues. That'll be at 8 a.m. right here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We're talking about things you did that you thought were good for you, but they backfired. And this relates to a woman that drank too much water. She died. And everybody says, you can't drink too much water. And she did. And it's terrible. Terrible story. Because I wouldn't think drinking too much water. She drank 4 big bottles of water in a half hour after being dehydrated from partying on the weekend over on the boats in Indiana. So,
What she was really missing was those electrolytes, though.
Yeah. I'm telling you, a lot of people checking on the text line about those Pedialyte pops. They are ridiculous.
So, I mean, some people didn't like them. A few people texted in.
Oh, yeah?
One girl texted and said they taste like pure salt sticks.
Well, that's why I like them. I love salt.
Cold stick of salt.
Cold salt.
Mike texted because we're asking about like something you did with good intentions,
Yeah.
essentially. And he goes, I did P90X. Day 3, I sprained my ankle when I slipped in a puddle of my own sweat.
Oh, God.
You know what's funny is in our house, because it's P90X, because it's 90 days. And my dad's done it like a million times, was started a million times. So we always call it like P29X or P40X, because it just changes the days.
I'll never finish it.
Nope, it has a different name in our house.
This dates myself on how you get something, but I downloaded bootleg P90X videos so I could do the program.
Yeah. How'd that work out for you?
I didn't use them once. I really wanted to try. I thought it was cool that I had them on my computer. I said, I got P90X. Everybody was talking about P90X, how amazing it is, and I never used them.
You should do it now.
Really? Jump in there?
Do it.
A little late. What is it? Is it really like CrossFit type stuff, or is it aggressive, or is it?
I mean, they're hard workouts for sure, but it's just with the strength of your own body. You can do it.
Yeah, you just want to see me like hurt myself.
Kind of.
Yeah. Kyle's checking in from Arlington Heights. Ahoy. So when did you thought you were doing the right thing go terribly wrong for you, Kyle?
Ahoy.
Yeah, buddy.
And by the way, I'm the other Kyle from Arlington Heights.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a big Kyle battle in Arlington Heights you might not be aware of, listeners. And this is the other Kyle.
Yeah, I'm the other one. So I was getting a little sick at work when I was working at a mechanic shop in Des Plaines, and I just chewed on a few vitamin C tablets that were chewable.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know this, but my boss was like, he quit eating candy that week. So he tasted one of them, and he's like, ooh, these are really good. Well, he ended up taking the jar home that night, my jar of vitamin C chewable tablets. He ate the whole bottle, and the next morning he woke up, he was like blind. He couldn't.
What? Wait. Slow down there. He was blind.
Yeah. When he woke up, it took like a few hours for him to get his eyesight back, and his back hurt so bad that he couldn't straighten his back out, like from laying down to standing up. Like he couldn't get out of bed because he overdosed on vitamin C.
What?
Also, did he
Yeah, I
steal
didn't even-
your candy? Like, he just stole it?
We're good friends, and yeah, he took it home because he wasn't eating candy, and he's like, well, these are vitamin C, they're good for you.
Oh, jeez.
You know, and he liked all the flavors, so he ended up eating the whole bottle and overdosing on vitamin C, and I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
No.
Wow.
I like how that's what you're concerned about, too, that he stole the candy as
Well,
opposed
dirty
to...
little thief. I hope he lost his eyesight.
The guy's
his
back is fused straight, and he's blind, and you're worried he stole his vitamin C tablets.
Well, like, the audacity. You share it, and then he just steals it?
Are you trying to say he got what he deserved?
I mean, a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of instant karma.
Right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Keep your hands on your own
But
candy.
yeah, that was something that was, when you guys were talking about things that went bad, I was like, oh, that was perfect story for you guys.
So what we learned today is don't eat vitamin C, don't drink water, eat chips.
No, that's not. No.
Yeah, This kind of sounds about right.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.